ドジャースの大谷翔平がさっぱりとした髪型で登場しました。この日のオープン戦ではサイドを短く整えたすっきりしたヘアスタイルで姿を見せ、爽やかな印象を与えていました。1番 DH で出場した大谷は第1打席で見逃し三振、第2打席では空振り三振に倒れ、その後途中交代となりました。現地放送のスポーツネット LA ではドジャースの三塁コーチwwが試合中に放送席とマイクをつなぎ、攻撃中に実況席からインタビューを受けるという場面がありました。その際、イーベルコーチは三塁審判と談笑していたのですが、マイクがつながったままだったため、その様子がそのまま中継されてしまいます。そして、その談笑の内容が大谷についての話だったことから、日本語字幕付きでそのやり取りをご紹介します。また、最近話題になったエンゼルスのクラブハウス内での選手による携帯電話使用禁止ルールについて、捕手のローガン・オーハッピーがインタビューに応じていましたので、そのコメントも合わせてご紹介します。
I think with Tyler, I think he's had a really good camp, very consistent. We've talked a lot about him staying athletic in his delivery. I think he's just got a lot more clarity right now going into the season. Isn't very anxious. So I think today, if we can get him up to, right around 60 pitches, something like that, 60, 65, however that looks, 4 or 5 innings, get him into the 5th inning, something like that would be great. Talked to Mookie today and really encouraged. Went through a full day today at Dodger Stadium. He hit, took grounders through, kept food down, which is great. And so my expectation is that he plays tomorrow and takes a few at-bats. Yeah, I think it was getting to be pretty concerning because there really isn't something to kind of compare what he was going through. And so I just think we were just trying to remain positive, but it was really disconcerting. Still trying to stay optimistic, but I do think that Mookie's turned a corner. Again, talked to him, said he feels great on his way home and expects to kind of play tomorrow. So right now we're in a good spot. It's great. I mean, it's like there's not many teams that can afford to lose, a guy like Mookie Betts at a premium position and really not lose anything on the defensive side with Miggy Rowe and obviously Tommy, who can play anywhere. So we're better with Mookie. But certainly, it's a team that can certainly keep moving forward. So once he gets to the pen on Saturday, then I think that we'll have a better idea of what a plan looks like. And also just appreciating that it's the second Tommy John, getting ready for a major league season with the bat, with his left shoulder surgery, and really understanding that this is a long-term play for Shohei's well-being also. So making sure that we're as cautious and careful as we possibly can. And yeah, for 2025, the most important piece of this is having him be able to do both, through the end of the season and through October. Given what he's gone through, keeping his arm going, I think that's kind of fair, but I don't know what that looks like as far as weeks, and I'm not going to try to prognosticate, but I think that it's a fair take.
Talking about Shohei and the guy, it had to have been crazy. Wow. I mean, loud, jam-packed. It was World Series atmosphere. No different.
I can't even imagine being in his shoes and not being able to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anywhere. You're right. He's so big there. Wherever we went, it was Shohei everywhere, which is part of it. It's what happens when you're a great player.
We were talking with third base umpire Alfonso Marquez about that very human right there, Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, confirmed great baseball player.
Wait, did you say he's human?
A little bit.
Because the way he plays, he is not human. It's a whole nother level.
Do you find yourself questioning that, Dino?
What's that now, Steven?
You find yourself questioning that, the human status of Shohei Ohtani sometimes?
It's crazy.
First pitch from Johnson, 96 on the inside corner. Strike one, has his playing ball. So it was last year, this time, Shohei made his return to the Big A. Very first time as a visiting player. And ultimately went on to do something the game had never seen before. 50 and 50.
See down here with my angle, when he takes pitches like that, he's locked in. It's pretty good. He's not coming out in front. On his front side, he's laying back, sitting back, seeing that ball longer in the zone, which is a good thing.
And you've had this angle for a lot of years in both of these colors.
Hey, hey.
Heads up.
Yep. That's too hot for me right there.
I remember there was a time where you were making that play, Dino.
I know, with a glove.
That's right. Hey, Dino, you're out there on the base pass. What do you think Shohei does as far as stolen bases this year? We're not going to see 50 again, right?
No, I would say no. He's got to protect, he's going to be doing both this year when he gets going. But maybe early on, before he gets out there on the mound, you might see him be a little bit more aggressive. But it's not going to, I don't think it's going to be 50.
Called strike 3. Ryan Johnson picks up a K of Ohtani to begin the night.
I think last year, just knowing that he wasn't going to pitch, he went for it, and he did it. Now this year, he's got what he does is incredible. The daily routine now, getting himself prepared to be a pitcher, and as a hitter, it's pretty amazing on watching his routine day to day.
No cell phones. Sorry, Logan. Sorry, no cell phones.
Tell us about it, dude. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I figured this was going to be the first question that comes up for sure.
I mean, it has to be, right? I mean, come on. I mean, listen, I'm getting destroyed by Angel fans online because they hate me, first of all, and second of all, just because, I beat them. And so then online, they're like, you can't speak on the Angels because we all hate you. So I want to hear from you. What's it like? Because I've never heard of this in any clubhouse I've ever in. Kratz, I'm sure will agree with me that, teams have said like, no, cut the cards out at a certain time or cut the video games out at 6:15 for a 7 o'clock game. But I've never heard of a manager come in and say, dude, we're taking away his cell phones.
Yeah, well, first off, I think, for sure. It came out 3 weeks later than when it was actually applied, the rule. So you guys are all behind on it. We've been loving it. It's been great. It's a decision that we came up with as a group too, and Wash is the one that came and delivered the message to us. And I think that's something that was lost in the mix. I mean, we've had such good conversation with one another and gotten closer. I'm not saying that's all credit to that rule, but it has been awesome in that clubhouse, and we all have gotten tighter. And to be honest with you, I think that this is just another thing to give people to look at the Angels and be like, oh, look at what they're doing, and roll their eyes. And that's the frustrating part about it, because we are doing the right things in there, and it's been awesome so far. And I know I enjoy my time going to the field, and every day that ends, I'm upset because I want to get back and go to the next one.
Was there any of the players that you said you did as a group, any of the players who were like, I kind of want to do this? Because I've been saying it for years that I'd love to have phones out of the clubhouse. They disagreed on the show here, but I just never saw it actually be implemented. So was there anybody that totally was like against this? Like, no, I got to check my Instagram followers after every game.
There was not one dude that was not on board with it. The rule is we just can't have it in the clubhouse. You want to walk outside and shoot off a text, that's totally fine. Even with different things, if you got to shoot off a quick text to a coach or something, like it's not as strict as some people may think. It's just we want to promote conversation and really not just have guys sitting on their phone when we're trying to talk to one another, and it's been awesome so far. So everyone's been on board, everyone's bought in, and we got a good thing going in that room.
How was it before this, right? In comparison, like from what you've observed, and you can go back any time in life, but I mean, you're someone in this age where you've grown up and phones have been such a big part of everyone's life, and not just for phone calls and texts, obviously social media side. So can you kind of walk me through your experience with teammates and phones and how it's been either positive or negative depending on, how much guys are into their phones?
I never noticed an issue with any phones. I do know that this year we're closer than we have been in the past. That's not to say that guys weren't close and didn't hang out and go to dinners in the past, because we did all that. But this year we're just a lot tighter. And and it's a lot of fun because it's happening so organically. Like, it's not just that we put this rule in place and now all of a sudden we're closer. That's not it at all. It's been really awesome, and a lot better than the years past as far as how much closer we've all been, and I enjoy the guys, and I think I could speak for everyone else that we've all enjoyed our time together.
I love this. I mean, I know I said it, but I kind of do love this. I love that you guys are